Hey, GutFoxx here. Today we're going to talk about putting together a silver and bronze squad in Madden Ultimate Team 16. Today is the Offenses edition. The sponsor today is the ACA, the Association of Con Artists. You know, the people who draw criminals for the cops. Silvers top out at about 71 this year, and that'll be the cap for the video on players here. Everybody underneath that overall will be looked at and evaluated. They don't add silver or bronze players as the year goes on, so this video should be good for anyone looking to build a budget team at any time in the upcoming year in MUT 16. You don't have to have a better team than the opponent overall. You just need to outthink them with these players doing their specific jobs we assign them. They will play equally to the cards in the mid-80s. I apologize as this video will be a little lengthy and dry at times as I explain why certain players are chosen. This video isn't for the casual Madden player, it's for a silver baller. A Susan B. Anthony silver baller. I'll do defense next week and goal players as we move forward, probably after Madden 16 has launched and I've played with these players. I'm going to post my script on the website so you can look through each position that I did and critique my script grammar. Look in the description for that link. Halfbacks we'll start with. Obviously, Dry Archer stands out. 64 overall with 96 speed. Run him on the outside, but be weary of his 69 carry. He'll drop the ball like I do on my responsibilities. Your third one back should be 71 overall Peyton Hillis. He'll come in for that duty. His 85 truck, 86 ball carrier vision, and 82 strength means he's the best silver back at taking a hole, falling forward, and picking up that 1 yard you need. Taking a hole and falling forward, that was oddly sexual. Your third and long pass catching back should be Dexter Mccluster. 80 catching, 76 catch in traffic, 78 route running, and 79 spec catch with 93 agility and 90 acceleration means he can do a little with the ball after catching it to pick up that first down for you. Kenjon Barner also offers a lot with his 92 elusive, 92 agility, his good spin and juke. But he has 87 speed with 69 carry. Might be worth a try because the elusive combo of stats. You'll definitely want a stable of backs to keep him well rested. But if you don't feel comfortable with Dry Archer or Barner as your main back with their 69 carry, and I wouldn't be comfortable, look at Jeremy Langford with his 88 carry, 92 speed, and 91 acceleration. You won't break many tackles with this guy, but he offers speed and ball security. But truly, you might want to hashtag splurge early at this position and get Jerick McKinnon and Tevin Coleman, 75 and 74 overall. Both are crazy fast and have good carry. McKinnon is really good at elusiveness and Tevin with the truck. But that's kind of cheating for this video, talking about golds like that. You know, it's like competing against Jordan. We're only in this for silver, so I won't do that again. Move on to offensive line, the guys who open the holes. I like to run the ball and for the old linemen to get where they are supposed to be. The main stats I look for in this order are awareness, number one, because they better be finding blocks like it's Minecraft in here. I look for strength, run block, pass block, acceleration, and speed. And lastly is impact block, but pass block is under impact in importance for my guards. So here are my silver targets for offensive linemen. Left tackle Anthony Collins, 69 overall. 91 strength, 84 awareness, 85 run block, 83 impact. Pass block is low at 71 unfortunately, so get the ball out of your hands quickly. Left guard, there really wasn't many good choices here, but I'll go with Chad Reinhardt, 71 overall. He's got 84 awareness, which means he'll find his guy to block. Once he finds them, there might be issue with his low blocking stats and effectiveness from there. Will Rackley, 69 overall, might be another one worth looking at. On to center, Kevin Boothe is 71 overall there. I'll use this guy unless I pull him frequently because his slow acceleration might not get him there in time to set up a block for my running back on a counter or a power. Although centers don't pull on powers. Right guard, Khalif Barnes, 69, or Vladimir Duques, 70 are the best at the positions for the silver. Right tackle, Byron Bell, 67 overall, has good awareness and strength. Really, the place you're going to struggle most with this silver squad is offensive line on offense here. These are the guys. This is going to be the difference between you and a higher rated squad, are these guys. So take that as you will. Wide receiver. There are 6 categories of wide receivers. There's the burner to outrun the defense, red zone target / face catcher, the possession guy to pick up the first down, run blockers, all around number 1 receivers, for which there are none at the silver level, and playmakers. Agile little guys that can pick up good yardage with the ball in their hands on screens and drags. The fastest silver and lower wide receiver is Mario Alford at 97 speed. Just crazy to start the year, but his acceleration is 94. These two add up to the same number as Marquise Goodwin. He has 95 speed and 96 acceleration. I might prefer Goodwin on the long bombs because he has an 82 spec catch versus Mario's 65 in case he needs to use it on those aggressive animations. You could also get Salim Hakeem, 96 speed, 95 acceleration, so you never run out of guys that can run deep fast. For cheap, tall players, get Ramses Barden and Chris Durham, 6'6". That's all I have to say about those two. But I could tell you about Barden's 90 acceleration, 85 speed with 95 jump and 85 spec catch. Durham's a little faster at 88 speed, but with worse other stats than Barden. So I'd go with Barden near the end zone, and if anyone needs a golden ticket, it's these two 6'6" beast wide receivers. For a possession guy at wide receiver, you want someone with good catching traffic, route running, and strength. They're all nice to hold on to the ball when getting hit, or getting separation from getting hit. Other stats factor in these to the possession receiver, but those really are the big four. There aren't many position types in the silvers that are amazing. I'd say Devon best because he has by far and away the best route running, so you know you can get open on those quick breaks, but his catch in traffic isn't ideal. Tyler Lockett might be the best slot of the silvers because he has enough route running, 96 agility, great speed, decent catch in traffic, and other stats. But again, I'm not in love with either of these guys for that role. No true good silvers there. For the number 1 wide receiver, Sammy Coast looks good. He's only 6'1", but he has 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 93 jump, mid-80s catch in traffic, and spec catch. Not great catch, and don't ask him to deliver pizza because he can't run a route to save his life. But he has 62 run block, 62 impact, and 75 strength, which is amazing. And you need that out of your wide receivers when you set up the run, because the difference between a long run and a short run is the cornerback coming and hitting you near the line of scrimmage, basically from off screen because of how fast they move. So I'm putting Sammy Coates at wide receiver number 1 or 2 early, and either running the ball or streaking him on a play action. Dorial Green-Beckham is a good choice too. He's 6'5" with 89 speed, 89 acceleration, 89 spec catch, 87 catch in traffic, low route running, and low run block means I'd put him as a number 5 wide receiver and sub him into number 1 when I want him to go deep. A poor man's Megatron, as he was called on MUT. At number 2 would be Ramses Barden. I'd put him in the number 2 wide receiver. I mentioned him earlier. He's also got decent run blocking and impact and strength. Playmaker is the next role type. Jacoby Ford, D'Anthony Thomas, or Mario Alford, mentioned earlier, could be good guys for this role. They don't got great catching stats, but electric when you get the ball in their hands on wide receiver screens and drags, as I said earlier. So let's move on to tight ends. Tight ends and wide receivers are an interesting subject. In Madden 15, you could put one at the other and vice versa, so they should be considered together. I don't know if that's that way in 16, but if so, then Gold Toilolo is the best face-catching tall wide receiver because of a 6'8" height. But I will break these tight ends down separate from wide receivers. There are 3 types of tight end: run blocking, catching, and face catching. You can mix those to create the perfect tight end, but you won't find those mixes in silvers, and that's the point of the video, to find a guy to fit what you want to do. First tight end type we'll go through is receiving. If you want a pure speed tight end to outrun the safeties, put a wide receiver there. But if you still want a tight end there, look at Derek Carrier. 70 overall on the 49ers, 80 speed, 90 acceleration at 6'4". He can't run a route, but he has mid-70s catching and 92 agility. There are a ton of tall guys to catch tall passes at tight end. Jesse James on the Steelers, who drops everything in real life, he's 6'7". Zach Sudfeld is the same. Matt Spaeth is there. But if you just want to throw a tall guy, hashtag splurge and get Toilolo. He's a low gold. For your pure receiving tight end, Trey Burton, 69 overall, is a good blend. 5th highest route running of a silver tight end at 67, which, is honestly poor. But he does have 87 speed, 89 acceleration, and 89 agility, so he can put pressure on the defense that way. If Trey drops too many balls for you because of his 73 catch in traffic, pick up Tyler Kroft. Second best route running and an 80 catch in traffic with decent speed stats. For a tight end that you can sub in to run block for you, go with Michael Palmer, 71 overall, 84 run block and 82 impact block. Better run blocking stats than a lot of the silver offensive linemen. The best blend I've seen on a silver tight end is DC Jefferson. He's got 83 strength, 79 catch in traffic, 81 run block, 75 impact block. The fact that he's 6'6" really tops it off, and he'll be my opening day number 1 tight end if I can find him on the market. His biggest problem is his 51 route running. If you have a corner or a post route, sub in one of the tight ends I listed above as a receiving one to run that route. Don't use DC Jefferson to do it. He won't get separation. The guys I talked about, Trey Burton or Tyler Kroft. Taylor Thompson is another good balance for a silver tight end, 80 run block, 86 speed, and 88 acceleration. He's also 6'6". They seem to grow them on trees. He'll be a special team star long after you've moved on to better tight ends for that blocking, for being cheap and fast. So any of these three, Michael Palmer, DC Jefferson, and Taylor Thompson, would also make decent fullbacks. And talking about fullbacks, let's move on to them. There are running fullbacks, receiving fullbacks, and blocking fullbacks. I don't use a fullback much except blocking and occasionally picking up the 1 yard for a first down. If I want them to catch a pass, I sub in my third down running back or a tight end. Their most important job is blocking for fullbacks for my scheme. And David Johnson, 71 overall, looks phenomenal for the job. 85 run block, 81 impact block, 81 strength. But most importantly, 87 acceleration and 77 speed to make sure he can get to the hole. He will be my fullback. But if I see David Johnson not finding his blocks, I'm switching to John Connor, who has similar, slightly poorer stats, but 4 points higher in awareness. The most important job in blocking is finding the guy you need to block. If 72 awareness can't do it, hopefully 76 will. If that doesn't work, I'm running only in single back formations. Frank Summers and Spencer Ware look pretty good for picking up a 1 yard on a fullback dive. Both have 85 truck, with Frank being slightly heavier, but Spencer has a huge carrying advantage. His carry is 94. If I were to pick, I'd go with Spencer Ware because you do not want to fumble when diving into a line. Alright, on to the moneymakers, quarterbacks. Quarterbacks should be the position you upgrade to the highest possible thing you can afford because it's the most important position bar none. I'd say a quarterback is 39% of your team's success. Luckily, we as the player are able to play as that quarterback. James Cameron knows having a good avatar is important. At the silver level, and really any level for that matter, but especially with the flaws and warts here, I recommend going with a multiple quarterback system. There are 2 types of quarterbacks, cancer quarterbacks, also known as the mobile kind, and pocket passers. We'll start with the bad news, mobile quarterbacks. Tyrod Taylor is obviously the jumping off point, 87 speed and 92 acceleration. His 90 throw power is decent early here. Use this guy when you tend to roll out. His accuracy is absolutely terrible though. I think the developers did a decent job on Tim Tebow, who we're moving on to next. I am intrigued by him, and not just the feelings I suppress. He stands out among quarterbacks for his high strength and high ball carrier vision for running up the middle because he's the only quarterback made for scrambling up the middle instead of around the edges. His acceleration is also 10 points higher than his speed. I'm a big fan of acceleration over speed on quarterbacks. It's just too bad his accuracy stats are trash even for his overall. But people in MUT 15 did say he outplayed his accuracy, and his throw animation comes out of his hands quick according to those who used him. I was not one of them, so I take their word for it. Brett Hundley is a great player. Well, I don't know about great. He's a rookie. He's intriguing in the game, let's say. Nice pick. Alright. He's very mobile with 91 throw power. He's decent with 87 throw short. I'm doing terrible. I'm going to back up. Well, I didn't back up. I'm just recording. It's late, and I think screw-ups are hilarious. Brett Hundley has 87 throw short. That's great. You want him in there if you're going to play a dink and dunk offense. There aren't many much better than him at that. There aren't truly many great throw medium mobile guys, but if you need to roll out of the pocket and throw medium, I guess I'd stick with Tyrod Taylor. Austin Davis is decent at this job though. Garrett Grayson, 67 overall, is your best bet to throw deep and be mobile. Although I don't love his throw power. I'll take a solitary creature to throw deep, like Ryan Mallett. And on Ryan Mallett, he's an interesting case. He has the highest acceleration minus speed score on silver quarterbacks. You see the 57 speed as unusable, and it might be. But the 75 acceleration makes him a little bit more bearable if he has to move at all, unlike I am on Thanksgiving. But Mallett has 97 throw power, 80 short, 81 medium, 76 deep. Not terrible. For pocket passers, go with Jimmy Garoppolo short and medium because he does them both well with Mallett as your deep guy. Although Garoppolo's 90 throw power leaves you more vulnerable than Mallett's 97 for those medium passes. So my quarterbacks to start the year will be Mallett, Tyrod Taylor, and Tim Tebow because I need him. I want him. Although I'm thinking heavily about rostering Hundley because of his unique stats. Alright, on to kickers and punters, and that's what we'll wrap it up with. Their scale's a little different. The silvers go up to 79 for kickers and punters, but this is pretty simple. Just take the guys with the best kick power. Greg Zuerlein should be your kicker and Marquette King should be your punter / kickoff starter because of his speed and acceleration. And that's it. I talked through this whole game on the Silver Squad. Do you guys think you could build a competitive Silver Squad? I think you could easily, all through the year. I've seen guys in All Madden using Silver, Ryan Shazier. Maybe they were just using a budget team, but I saw it. As Rhodes gets the pick here, this is pretty close to the end of the game. I should be done talking soon. Don't worry. The hurt's almost over. But yeah, let me know what you thought of this. Do you like this breakdown of all the positions, silvers? Is it helpful? Should I do defense next week? As he jumps off sides a few times. This is the first video I think I've put up, maybe besides for Sunday mailbags where they quit early, that's been uncut. Do you like the uncut or do you like the cut versions better? I guess it's the old circumcision debate. So I'm just screwing around kind of here as the game's ending. I can't believe this video went on for 18 minutes. When I started this, I did not think there would be that much content. But I guess thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you guys tomorrow as we count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That wasn't a very good countdown. Bye.